And I purged my field marshals in the middle of the war. Whoops! Not something you want to have to say. And start handing out promotions. Hello everybody, my name is YujimboXD and welcome to the channel. And today we're back with more Hearts of Iron 4. I thought we could continue our quest to get every achievement in the game, this time returning as Soviet Russia. We'll be getting the One Step Forward achievement, which will basically involve us just speedrunning World War II. But before we get into the video, if you are new here, I'd appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see more Hearts of Iron, go ahead and hit that like button. Alright, let's get into the video. Hello everybody, welcome back. It's been about 1 month since we've done achievements on the channel, but I figured we could get back into it. And I thought today, since I spent so much time last week trying to make the D&D video, which by the way, if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. I'll link it down below. But since I spent so much time working on that video, I needed something easier to come back to this week. I thought for the first time we'd revisit a country, and actually we're going back to the very first achievement video I did on this channel, way back in February of this year. That was back when I was doing the No Step Back achievement, and at the time I thought I could get One Step Forward plus a few other ones, but it didn't end up working out that way. So I thought today we'd get the One Step Forward achievement, finally wrap that up, plus a few other ones along the way that I figured we could get. So I figured it's easier to show, not tell. So we're playing with historical AI on, and we have Iron Man mode on. Yes, welcome back to Russia, or as it's known right now, the Soviet Union, or the communist boogeyman. And we're led by this man, Mr. My Mustache is just out of control. We're gonna keep him around. We're gonna stay fairly well, I say it's going to stay historic. It's going to become ahistorical very quickly. Basically, what we need to do for this achievement is to be both at war with Poland and Germany at the same time and beat Poland before Germany can. The guides online say to do this with historical off, but I actually found that to be harder. And if it's all done correct, this will be one of the faster achievements to get. The first thing we want to do is the path of Marxism and Leninism. So we're just gonna go down the left side of their main political focus tree. Personally, I just build up the infrastructure. We're not going to have too much time to get factories out, and they wouldn't make a tremendous difference anyway. So this is a little more important in the short term. So it's all about getting rails deployed to your line and getting them upgraded to rank 3s. And when in doubt, these are my 3 starting researches that I go with almost every playthrough. So we're just going to speed run this achievement as best I can. We're going to try and just take down Germany in record time, and I'll show you how I do it. Next, we're just going to group up all of our troops into one big blob army, make it easier to deal with, and we're going to get rid of the horsies immediately. We're not doing the Trojan horse strategy this time. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out my video where I invaded Italy with my secret horses. We'll get rid of them because we just need the manpower, and they're going to be one of the less useful troops we have. We're actually going to be fighting on a fairly narrow front, so it's not going to be a ton of maneuvering and speed, not at first. It's mostly just going to be grinding. Next, we're going to take all of our infantry divisions that we have left and just start dividing them out by their specialties. And I convert this one lone motorized unit into a tank division because I don't want to deal with it. All right, now we have our big infantry blob. We'll set aside the NKVD. We'll use them later like the fodder they are. Yeah, just finish the ship projects and then switch to convoys. I don't really bother with this. You're Russia. You don't need a navy. You just don't need it, all right? What good are having boats when you can never get them out of your frozen ports? So we don't need to really bother with this crap. What I am going to need instead is a lot of guns, planes, and tanks. That is our strategy at the moment. And we'll build a spy agency just so we can get encryption. We'll take all of our unit blobs now and we'll start dividing them up and put them on the line. We'll let time run a little bit while we do that. We'll get a few field marshals in here like Tukhachevsky and we'll reward them later by purging them. Alright, we're going to set up our battle lines, something like this. We can take Warsaw, but as long as we don't push past Krakow and up into Danzig, that should be enough to not capitulate Poland, which is what we're going to need for part of this achievement. So we need to keep them alive long enough to declare war on Germany. And we're just going to keep going down the left-hand tree, or the center as it's referred to confusingly in this tree. We're just going to keep going down this way so we can manage Stalin's psychopathic tendencies a little bit better, because we don't really want to be dealing with a civil war while we're trying to bum rush Germany. Maybe another playthrough. Looking to control more of the Bosporus, we're going to mobilize our forces immediately. Although, really, we're not going to. But they'll think we are, and that's good enough for me, because it's historical and I know it's going to happen. And look at that, they compromised. Also, now that we have enough political power, we can start justifying on Poland. Doing it any later will probably mean the Allies will guarantee them, making this a lot harder to get. And we'll go up to partial mobilization now. If you want the just propaganda achievement, you'll have to also expand the Adgit prop. I don't know. You have to unlock propaganda for him first. It's part of the achievement, just propaganda. So we only have to spam one of these buttons 30 times. All right, we have finished justifying on Poland. My troops have been stationed at the border. My planes are ready and the infrastructure network is ready to go. This is our best chance to take down Germany. But first we have to take care of this little thing called Poland. So let's do it. Now that the war is officially on, we can start justifying on Germany next. Alrighty, now let's send in the horde. We need to make sure we actually don't capitulate them. We just need to put them on their knees until we can get the declaration of war off on Germany. It's all part of the achievement. And actually, it's going to help us do a really neat trick for taking down Germany too, which you'll see here in a minute what I'm talking about. And we're not going to even bother calling in our allies because we don't need them. And I want all the glory for myself. All right, now that we have some of this border secured, here's our next plan. We're going to start fortifying it as much as we can. Would help if I brought my planes over. Jeez, finally got Warsaw. All right, let's hold here for a bit. Now we just need to finish justifying on Germany. And if you noticed, while we're justifying on Germany, they're preemptively putting their entire army in Königsberg along my border here. Makes you wonder, who's left in Germany? And don't forget to keep doing propaganda. Gotta keep those lies going. I had to recruit a new spy, and this one's named Farewell. That does not bode well for you, sir. Alright, we have finished justifying on Germany. Now we can get them. I think just declaring on them should give us the achievement. Yep. There it is. One step forward. As the Soviet Union, declare a war on Poland and Germany before Germany attacks Poland. So there you go. You don't even have to win the war. You just have to be at war at the same time. But now we're going to finish them off. And if you notice, Germany is now attacking in my heavily defended lines over here with their entire army. So we're going to go a little bit of 3-speed here for a moment. And I'll show you what we're going to do here. First, we have to push through the rest of Poland. Germany's starting to slowly make breakthroughs here. We need to get through Poland quickly now. Once Germany will realize I'm coming into their country unopposed, they'll leave the line. I think they might have realized their error now and they're trying to pull back. So we can't let them do that now. All right, there goes Poland. That took a little bit longer than I wanted it to. Right, steal their navy. Now we need to quickly rush into Germany. Now I just have to beat Germany without losing 1 million manpower. See if we can cut their army off again in Königsberg. Alrighty, now that I got half the German army trapped up here and the rest is pretty weak inside of Germany. Let's check the kills. Alright, as long as I don't lose 1 million manpower, that's fine. I can lose a lot. As long as I don't lose 1 million, I think we're right on track at the moment. There we go. There goes Berlin. Let's see if we can take the German coast. We did manage to encircle some units up here. Let's have our tanks finish up this pocket up here. And we broke their cipher again, so we'll use that. Keep going down the left-hand focus tree, managing the psychopathy while we do it. How many things can we juggle at once? This is the speed run after all. And I purged my field marshals in the middle of the war. Whoops! Not something you want to have to say. And start handing out promotions. Quick, give them some traits. Thought this would be over by now. I'm so frustrated I have to kill Trotsky now. It will be cutting it close, but I think we're going to get under 1 million for the achievement. And there we go. Germany is down, and it's not even the end of 1938. I already have the achievement, but if you want the revolution triumphant, you can now puppet Germany. But because I already have that, I'm just going to annex them instead and steal their navy, as is tradition. There we go. We really don't like statistics, as the Soviet Union under Stalin conquered Germany while suffering less than 1 million casualties total. So I suffered about 850,000, which is a lot more than I did in practice, but you know what? Still counts. Alrighty, so there is 2, potentially 3 achievements if you didn't have them. And now I think we just get to sit in our country and do propaganda. Tell people how it really is and how it really went down. I've got a big mustache, and I'm going to tell you what really happened. Come sit in my lap. No, we were truly liberators. Look at us with our liberator thumb. It literally looks like a thumb pressing down on Europe. Alright, I believe if we complete the blocks of rights for the Trotskyites, that will finish off the paranoia mechanic, and we won't have to deal with that anymore, and we can just sit here quietly doing our propaganda instead. We'll get a little bit of a jump on this Cold War and start spying on the Americans, because why not? We've already seen the future and killed Hitler in advance. Why not start spying on the Americans? And we captured a Swiss man. What the hell? What are you doing? What are you up to? What is this building plotting? I'm just gonna store my planes in Belarus while we're waiting between this time. I'm sure they won't mind. You can take the Belarus out of Russia, but you can never take the Russia out of Belarus. Here, we'll start doing ship research. What's a boat? I don't know, but let's find out. We're gonna do some Baltic security now while we're waiting around. What's this? Japanese provocations on our border. Better send everyone. And we lost. And I couldn't bring in my units I brought in as reinforcements to that battle. Not a crazy big fan of that event, but it did give us 20 XP and nothing of really consequence happened because of losing it. So, you know what? Whatever. Just more annoying than anything. Why couldn't I bring my tanks? I don't know. Fuck you, I guess. You know, it may have lost that war, but I'm still going to bully my neighbors. I'm going to take out my aggression on others. Lithuania, you're up first. I'm going to have to beat all of my red-headed stepchildren. And there goes the first one. And we'll just hold off on the focuses here for a bit. We need to do some propaganda and bullying. And Finland rejected our demands to secure Leningrad, so I think we can go do a quick winter war. Any of you chaps interested in a winter war? Ooh, never mind. They are guaranteed by the UK. We are not going to winter war them. You get to survive another day, you Finnish zombie. I'm so frustrated. I'm going to bully Latvia. Got another Swiss operative. This building really is something against me. And Latvia submitted. No, Estonia, why would I invite you to a faction when I'm just going to annex you? Alright, and we bullied Romania into giving us Bessarabia. And let's get the last of the stepchildren in. Come along, children. No need to be your own country. There we go. Estonia submits. If we can't have any more territory, we'll just focus on what's really important. Stalin. And we turned to Swiss agent. Oh my god. The Swiss are just flooding us with spies, and they suck at it. And got another one. Jesus. Well, since Germany's already dead, I won't try and go down this tree. Instead, let's see if we can make peace with the Allies. There. Now I'm friends with the Allies. I just get to sit here with my Iron Curtain making up propaganda. Ooh, the Allies are going in on Italy. Maybe I can get involved in this. Alright, let's help out the Allies. I think I have an opportunity here to get another achievement. I was gonna save it for another video, but this feels like a good time to do it. That should probably overstack it anyways, but let's get the Horde in there. I don't care, I'll just throw my units at them. I don't need them at this point. I got manpower to spare and you don't, Italy. And I know it and you know it. I can do this all day. There we go, now we're starting to make some breakthroughs. Got half their army trapped up there. Super good. Italy's had a civil war and cut in half and they tried to kick out my units. Alright, and there we go. And I think I just need Rome for the achievement. We will see. Hey, there we go. I did get the achievement. The Pope, how many divisions does he have? As the USSR, take Rome. Wasn't intending to get that one, was gonna save it for the Romanov video, but hey, bonus achievement, I'll take it. Now let's just get the propaganda one. Known approved, Soviet women. Hey, and there we go. There's my 30th propaganda. Just propaganda. As the Soviet Union, activate 30 propaganda campaigns before 1945. So there we go. That is the final achievement for the night. That makes 5 total achievements. One I already had. So that is it. That is the return of Russia. There is a few more achievements to get as Russia. I think we'll be revisiting it soon enough with the Arms Against Tyranny update coming out soon. I figured we get this in before Russia gets overhauled and they probably will add new achievements. So if you stuck around and you watched this to the end, thank you so much. If you like what you saw, you can always hit that subscribe button down below. All right, have a great night, everyone.